watching this, you're probably so tired of planning this dream life, but never actually living it. I spent so long thinking that I just needed to create better routines, be more disciplined, or need a willpower, the basics. But it's actually not about all that at all. And if you're anything like me, just a little impatient, wanting to see real change and transformation that will last your lifetime within the next couple of months instead of next couple of years, you're at the right place. Basically, the framework that helped me change who I am from the ground up. You know that feeling where you're doing everything right, but you still feel empty inside? I thought maybe if I just looked the part, buying clothes, that girl aesthetic, I kept watching YouTube videos, consuming content. But here's what I didn't realize. The problem wasn't that I wasn't trying hard enough. I was exhausted from feeling like I wasn't enough. But buying more planners wasn't going to fix it. If you're sitting here feeling the same way, exhausted, unsatisfied, like nothing's working, it's time for us to actually fix it. The gap between what you're doing out there and what's going on in here within you. To actually fix this, you need to get honest about two things. And the first one is the hardest. It's about getting real with yourself about where you're actually at. If you're lying to yourself about where you are, then you cannot go somewhere without knowing your true starting point. So for me, this looked like finally admitting I'm not where I thought I would be by now. And I've been pretending that I'm okay with that. But I wasn't comfortable in my own skin or excited about life because I was afraid of failing after giving it my all. It's about finding the real reason why you're stuck and why you're not taking action. Trust me, your heart and your subconscious knows exactly what's holding you back. But it could be something else for you. And finding that root fear is what will be your first step. The point is, you can't just change surface level behaviors. You have to shift what you believe about yourself and what you think you're capable of. Because the real problem of it all is that we let ourselves lie for too long as a means of self-sabotage because we let ourselves get too comfortable. I know all of this sounds like a lot, but it's literally just one question. Why am I choosing to stay stuck where I am? You have to get honest about where your heart actually wants to go. So many times we convince ourselves we want things because the society wants it or someone else wants us to want it. Think about your heart as a child. What was it that you desired? And what is it that you truly desire within yourself? So let me boil it down to a few simple questions. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm chasing? And do I truly even want it? If no one was watching, if no one was judging, what would I choose? When you get clear on what you actually want, not what you think you want, things shift. Because we cannot build a life we love if we're building towards something that we don't even want in first place. Here's the real place where most people get stuck. They get honest, but they don't know what to focus on and where to go from here because usually the weight of this honesty is so overwhelming and overburdening. So how do you actually discern and find what you need to act on and how to get started? This is where the wheel of life comes in. It's basically a visual map of your life. Literally, just a circle divided into different areas of all of the major categories that matter in your life. And the purpose of this wheel is to show you where you're thriving and where you're stuck. Basically, you rate each one honestly. And you could do this intuitively, just doing a gut check, whatever number feels right to you, or analytically, actually thinking deeply where you are. You finally know where to put your energy. Once you have rated each area honestly, you rank them. How much does this area truly matter to you at this stage of your life? Because there's literally no way you can be 10 out of 10 on the whole wheel. The idea is finding what truly matters to you. What is making you feel super uncomfortable? And what is that area that makes you feel stuck and annoyed? For me, not having progress on my health and on my self image. So find those areas for yourself and pick top 3 to 4. Honestly, if you rank them and if you prioritize, this is what will set you ahead. You want everything, and I know you're an overachiever, but trust me, do not try to fix everything at once because that's how things collapse. Find only 3 areas of focus. The most important part, for the areas you pick, you need to get very, very specific for what do you truly want from them. And the reason is something called the 7% rule. Essentially, it's about finding 7% of where you are and what is like your capacity of the next level. If you strive for the ultimate next level and you try to find the 100% of your goal, you will get demotivated because your subconscious and your brain will feel like it's too hard for your current capacity. And if you make something too easy, you will feel like not doing it because our brain and our psyche likes challenges. Goals are only motivating if they're 7% more difficult than your capability. But try it out and you will find something that feels hard but inspiring enough to go after it. To close it all off, once you have that clarity about where you are, where do you want to go, and for which areas you care about, that's when things really start to click and you can make real change. This isn't about adding more routines or more habits. It's about aligning what you do with what you actually want. It's about locking into alignment of who you actually are. That's when transformation starts feeling like something you're living every single day.